Welcome back. We're going to look at tones and semitones. So imagine you're a monster and you're going to gobble up all the notes on the piano or the keyboard. You'd start with a white note, and then you don't go to the next white note, you go up to the black note, then the white note, then the black note, then the white note, then the white note, and then the black note, etc. So these are called semitones, usually defined by an S. Semi means half, so a half a tone. If you want to go a whole tone or a T for tone, then you have to do 2 monster gobbles. From there, a whole tone from there is up to the black note, another whole tone up to the next black note, etc. We'll look at a brief look at the sharps and flats. Basically, sharp, the R in sharp means raise the note to the right by 1 semitone. So if we're looking at a D and we want to play a D sharp, we would have to play this black note, which has been raised by 1 semitone. If we wanted to play an F sharp, there's the F, so we would have to move up 1 semitone to the black note, to the F sharp. Similarly with the flats, the L in flat means lower to the left by 1 semitone. So if we want to look at the B before the C, we've got to go back or lower by 1 semitone to the black note. So that's B flat. This is B, B flat. And if we want to look at, say, the E, C, doggy D, E, and we want to look at E flat, there's the E flat. So E, but this is E flat, which is lowered by 1 semitone. These sharps and flats are accidentals, and there is another type called the natural, which we'll look at in the future. The notation in music has a variety of different shaped notes. We just want to look at one at the start, and that is called a semibreve. It's like an egg-shaped note, and that is held for 4 counts. So hold, 2, 3, 4. So if you strike a note, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Now, part 3 of the 5-1-3-1 little exercise, where we get the hands talking to each other. We were doing 5-1-3-1. So this time, every time a left hand finger plays, a right hand note has to play from the C major scale. So this is tricky. And then do a set in the left hand. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Let's try it once more. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. We're going to have a look at the treble staff notes. So we've got our treble clef, and of course last week we did our middle C. Then we did our doggy D under the fence, our E, which is the next note. They're sort of climbing up, these little monsters. And then to the F. Then we've got F for face, and then we've got G. We've got A, is the next letter after G. B, C, D, E, and F. That's as far as we'll go for now. They're supposed to be all the same shape, but anyway. Okay, so we know middle C, D, so we've got to look at E, capital letters when you name them. F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F. Now, if we look at the order, line note, space, line note, space, line note, space, line note, space, line note. They're all going up in alphabetical order. Now, for youngsters, usually they learn some sentences to, to sort of try and remember where they are. So we're going to look at the space notes, F, A, C, E. So that spells the word face, F-A-C-E. And you can see that they're sort of missed the line and gone up to the next space, missed the line, gone up to the next space, etc. So face is for the space notes, and that's for the treble, clef. And then for the lines, we've got every good boy deserves fruit. So eating the fruit near the face, and that's for the treble lines. From an adult's point of view, some of them just learn face, F-A-C-E, and they say, well, if this note is here, that's an A. So if this one's on the line, they'll go A, B, C, D. And we can double check, of course. We've got every good boy deserves. So it just depends what your train of thought is. But eventually when you look at the note, you'll know what it is and you'll know where it is on the piano in time. Now the bass notes, with the bass clef, half a heart and 2 dots, we're going to start from middle C. We're going to descend, so we've got the bumblebee on the top, which we did last week. We've got A, and we've got the G for grass, and the F for the F clef. We go back to E, and then D, C, B, A, and G. Oh my gosh. So these are different sentences, and you've got to think bass. So we've got, we'll leave those 2 out, and we talked about this one being grass. It's actually all cows eat grass. They're for the spaces. So all cows eat grass. And let's see if we can work it out. The letter before A, because it's on the line before the space, is a G. We've got G-A, we've got a B, which is between the A and the C. We've got a D. We've got F for the F clef, and we've got the A on the end there. So the sentence for that is great big dogs fight always. Again, it'll take some time, but eventually you'll be able to know them inside out and upside down. So if we have a note that's there, if we know that all cows eat, then we know this is a D. We don't know where it is on the piano yet, but we'll get there. Okay, last week we looked at the blues in the left hand. So with the right hand, we're going to learn to play two notes together, the middle C and the E with the first and third finger, and that is played with the C pattern. And then for the F pattern, we have to play the C and the E flat together with 1 and 3. And the last one is the D, doggy D, and the F with the second and fourth finger, and we play it with the G pattern. So what I've done is the C and E that we have to play, we've got to hold for 4 beats. So I've put a big circle, C, E, with the thumb and the third finger, held for 4, same again, same again, same again. Then when we go to the F position for our left hand, the right hand has to play the C and the E flat with the first and third finger, and again, hold for 4, and then back to C and E twice, and then we go to D and F, hold 2, 3, 4, back to C and E flat, 1 and 3, and then C and E. So the right hand on its own, so we've got hold 2, 3, 4, hold 2, 3, 4, hold 2, 3, 4, hold 2, 3, 4, then C and E flat, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, back to C and E, 2, 3, 4, C and E, 2, 3, 4, D and F, 2, 3, 4, C and E flat, 2, 3, 4, C and E, 2, 3, 4, C and E, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to try it with both hands together after 4, 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4 to F. Hold 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3. Back to C. Hold 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3. Then to G. Hold 2, 3, 4. To F. 2, 3, 4. Back to C. 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4. Practice lots and lots, and you'll be able to master that over time. It might need to be a little bit slower, but keep at it. See you next time.